Back when I was in art school, I picked up a couple of these oak capsule vending machines. I got two of them, sold one of them already. But they were the standard red, just junky old things. I painted this one, took it all apart, and painted it with my own little custom design here. We were in the shop again, by the way, and you might hear lawnmowers and stuff. I should be mowing my lawn right now, but it is wicked hot. I ain't bothering with that. I'm sweating just standing here. Point is, this thing has sat for a long time. The idea behind it was I got the capsules, I got the machines, and I got all kinds of doodles and drawings and little pieces of art from all my artist buddies at art school. I put them in here and sold them for 50 cents a shot. The candies have melted. The thing has sat for probably, 17, 18 years without being touched. It's just been a display piece in my house. So I pulled it out. I'm gonna open these things up and we'll take a look. Now this unit sits on a spare tire. It's a donut. I made the stand myself as well. Like I said, it was an art project. It's just got this metal plate here with a pipe screwed into it. I went to the hardware store, picked all this stuff up. The pipe goes up to here to another plate, which is screwed into the thing. So I'm gonna take this sucker off. It just unscrews. It's not even secure. And I'm gonna take this metal plate off so I can stand it up on the desk and we can have a good look at what's going on inside this thing, the mechanism, and what the little art bubbles look like. Now I apologize once again for the quality of the audio in these videos. I think I made a point to say in one of the past videos that I don't really care. I'm not really super into the whole production aspect of this. I just like to document some of the weird crap I got laying around. So you might hear lawnmowers and stuff. I should be doing that. I'm not gonna right now. It's way too hot. Those people are crazy. So let's open this bad boy up. I got the key for it. There's a key for these. There's a lock right here and a lock on the top that holds the lid onto it, so you can add more stuff or take stuff out. And then this one opens it up, which gives you access to the bottom half of it here, which has the coin acceptance mechanism in it and stores all the lovely quarters when you actually make a sale, so to speak. But once again, I'm going to take this off because I want to be able to stand it upright on the desk while I look at the mechanism and stuff. So I figured I'd do that real quick. Now this is a pretty old mechanism, and it takes some manhandling to get it to actually do what you want it to do. The other mechanism had one key. This one has two keys because each of the locks is different. The other one was much simpler. One key for the thing. I should have swapped them out before I sold the other one and just had one key for both locks on this one. But it's your standard little, I don't know what they were called, barrel locks or drum lock or something like that. Easy peasy. That should open up the door pretty good. And there's not much inside there. I'm going to take the top part off as well later. Right now, like I said, I want to get this part off so I can get inside there. The doors come right off. Let's take a look at how the mechanism works in a little bit. Down inside there, the way I screwed it in, there's some bubbles in the bottom there too. The way I screwed it in, you can probably see, it's just little bolts right there, so it shouldn't take any effort to really get that bottom base off of there and take a look. I can't really get a good camera angle on what's going on inside here. Of course, you know, a guy turning a wrench is not super fun to look at anyway, I wouldn't imagine. Some of them are kind of hard to get to. That one's going to be tough. I might have to use something else. Damn, I really wrenched these things down too back in the day. I was afraid of it falling apart, I guess. We're going to have to go old school for these. Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. We got this door off and we got the base off. It's right here. I'm going to take a break for a minute because everyone is mowing their yards right now because I guess there's rain coming and I need to do mine because mine's pretty bad. So I'm probably going to do that and then pick up where I left off a little bit later. So stand by. Okay, so that's sorted out. Now you might still hear some people mowing grass. Back when I said those other people were crazy for mowing when it was so hot, the people that are mowing right now are crazy because it's literally thundering and raining. But gotta get that yard cut, I guess, is the mentality. Anyway, I got mine done, at least the front. I didn't bother with the backyard. I do live in the suburbs. That's why it's kind of noisy sometimes. Didn't bother with the backyard. Nobody sees it. It's kind of a wooded area anyway. So we opened it up. We took the base off. We got it sitting here. We got some loose little bubbles in here. Let's take a look at the mechanism. So this door sits right here. These things fascinate me. They always have. I always wanted to know how I could cheat the system if need be. There are ways to do it. But you know what? I'm not going to show you. I'll just show you with good old quarters. Let me set this up, kind of. This is the inside of the coin mechanism, and all it is a rotating gear. And there's a pin right here, a brass pin, that prevents it from, turning the opposite direction of where it should. I'm sorry, that's what this one does. This one prevents it turning backward. And this one is the one that gets, there's a little bit of thunder, I don't know if you can hear it. This is the one that gets pushed out of the way when there's coins in there to allow it to complete a revolution. And this is what gets turned. Can we see? Right here. I'm gonna turn it by hand right now and get a bubble out. Hey, there we go. And we'll look at those. So let me slap some quarters in here, and you can see how a coin machine operates from the inside. Let's see if I can get them in there. It takes 50 cents. Let's see. 1 quarter there. Get in there. And 1 quarter in there. And then we'll turn her. So you can see where the quarters sit. This thing gets moved out of the way to allow it to turn. It slides over top of the quarters. Just like that. And then they fall out the bottom. And then you complete your revolution, right? And there you go. And there's the back turn preventer, or whatever you might want to call it. And then it can't move forward because this sits in a little groove. I don't know if you can see it in there. But it's such a simple mechanism. Very easy. You could put a slug or anything really that's shaped like a quarter. You could put it in there conceivably and turn it and get a free thing out of these quarter machines. That's the mechanism. Let's tell you what, I'm gonna dump out all of the bubbles that are in there, and then we'll just go through them and pop a few of them open. I'm gonna get a pair of gloves because that candy is all melty and I don't want my hands to get, disgusting. So stand by, we'll get that sorted. Now, I didn't video actually taking the top off of this thing. Here's the top right here. I just didn't think it was that important. It's the same kind of lock, but what's interesting about these is that there's this metal rod here in the center. That's what that lock screws onto to hold that lid down on top of it to keep anything, or to keep anybody from being able to open it back up. And what's interesting is that this metal rod essentially holds the whole thing together, because if you remove this, unscrew it from the bottom and remove it completely, then the bottom falls out and then the sides fall off and then the whole thing comes apart to bits. But I thought that was pretty cool. Let's dump these out and look. Well, there we are. I dumped them all out, and I got my gloves handy, so I'm going to slap these bad boys on my digits and open these suckers up and take a look at some of the perceived, at least at the time, art. There's flies in here. That's disgusting. Gotta get the bug assault out and take care of those. Anyway, what this perceived art from, art school me look like, because I don't remember many of them. I'm sure I'll remember some of them as we go along, but whoa! Oh, I hit the camera. But we'll see, how it goes. Let's try this one first. Some of them are going to be pretty difficult to open, I'd imagine. They'd essentially be glued shut. I had Jolly Ranchers in there to give them something a little more than just a Post-it note with a doodle on it. That's what we did them all on, was Post-it notes. I'd imagine that a lot of these are going to be pretty stupid and not make a whole lot of sense, because we were so random. I'm just going to throw away the things that I opened, and I'm probably going to throw all of this away, to be honest with you. But, let's look at it before we do. So we have smiles, make moments last longery. It's a fortune. That's what it is, right? I didn't make this one. Don't know who did, but there you go. Let's open another. Throw that in the trash. Oh, this one's really... Hey, this one came with a trinket. art candy. Look at that. It's a clay, looks like, painted Jolly Rancher. That's pretty cool. I might wash it off and keep it. We'll see how it goes. And now, are we going to be able to even see what this was? Who would have thought that this is what Jolly Rancher has turned into? There's a sandwich. That's funny. All right. This is some of the most satisfying stuff, though. All right. Open her up. This is a long one. It's a long boy. Thank you very much. Your local artists can eat now with 50 cents and a sandwich. And there you go. Neat. Well, I tell you what, that rainstorm with the thunder has significantly cooled things down. It's a shame it's too wet to mow the backyard and get the whole job for today done. This one looks interesting. I don't remember this one the slightest. What's it gonna be, I wonder? Oh, yeah. Activity around here is picked up. There's some sirens going around. I hope everybody's okay. All right, let's check this out. Ooh. Okay, it appears to be a note. Hello, download these songs. Fish, Farmhouse, AT&T, David Bowie, Fame, AC/DC, TNT, Beatles, Revolution, Led Zeppelin, When the Levee Breaks. You're welcome. As if nobody knows what those songs are. I tell you what, when you're an art student, you really think you know everything and you're the hippest thing around. I tell you what. All right, moving on. Oh, that one's really tough. Kind of glued itself in there with the melted business. Oh, this one was a sticker, I reckon. Oh, Lord. Was it? Must have been. Oh, man. I just love the sounds of all this. This is definitely a sticker. Oh, gosh. I don't even know if we're going to be able to look at this one. It's so glued shut by the melted Jolly Rancher. This one's going to be illegible. I can almost guarantee. Oh, there we go. Pay no attention to that. There's just a little design. I guarantee you that link probably doesn't even exist anymore, but you're welcome to check it out. This is an original print sticker for that. Stick it somewhere. Oh. I think you were supposed to cut it out and then stick it somewhere. Fascinating. Go to that link, see what happens. Don't go to that link because it either doesn't exist or if it does, it's probably spam and malware by now. Cool. I'm not even gonna be able to open these by the time I can get through this one. I bet my fingers are gonna be so sticky. I'm glad I got the gloves. This stuff turns into like cement. Gross cement. Well, I shouldn't say gross. It's probably pretty tasty still. I'm not gonna taste it, or am I? All right, I'm gonna lick this one. I'm gonna lick this right here. Still tastes like Jolly Rancher, surprisingly. Probably not the safest thing to do. I have whiskey right here, though, so I can sanitize my taste buds. This one is 100% glued shut. Oh, there was something in here. Oh, yeah, look at that. I made this one. I remember that. It's a little clay fried egg. I love it. I'm going to try and wash this one up and keep it for sure. That's cool. Get off my fingers. Everything's sticking. Look at this. I set it over here next to the other one, and everything's sticking. Everything is sticking. This is just horrendous. Okay, if I can, there we go, utilize my other hand here and try to read what this says. It says nothing. I'm never going to be able to get that open. Okay. Next. Listen to that. When I was really little, my toy box. This is what my toy box felt like when I was like 6. All right. I can't even. I'm losing use of both hands at this point. Let's see. At least we got a little piece of art to look at. Okay, can we look at it? Did you know that Jolly Ranchers disintegrate after 16, 17, 18 years? Let's see here. You've got the ball. There was nothing else besides a Jolly Rancher and this. Imagine how upset you'd be if you paid 50 cents for this and a Jolly Rancher. Well, I guess you'd have a Jolly Rancher, so you'd be happy about it, I guess. Moving on. Oh, God. I mean, I guess Jolly Rancher is the draw. I think that's why I put him in all these capsules in the first place. I don't think I would have sold any of these things if they didn't have Jolly Ranchers in them, too. Okay. Oh, God. I literally can't get them off of my hands. So glad I got gloves for this. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Nice art card. I can't read what's supposed to be in there. What's the back say, if anything? Notice the repetition of 4s in the work, represented in black and white, for your coloring pleasure. This was for a party. I had made this. Okay. Hello? Why does it decide to do that? Is it condensation or something that's causing it to not focus? There you go. It's a sticker, or an art card, I guess. And you were to color it. Okay. Oh, God, I can't even pick up a new one. Okay, what's going on here with this one? This is horrible. I'm going to have to get a new pair of gloves to continue, I think. Okay. Oh. Get off my fingers, please. There we go. Oh. What is this? Speed limit? Speed limit? Speed limit 55. Slow down. I don't know who made these things. I can't unravel it, but there you go. Tim? Did Tim make this one? Speed limit 55. Slow down. I'm sure there's something on the inside that you were supposed to read as well. Maybe not. Will be. Oh, there was. It's just. Oh no. Speed limit 55. Slow down. That's it. That and a Jolly Rancher. I hope you're happy for your 50 cents. Oh, come on. Moving on. I'm gonna get a new pair of gloves. This isn't working anymore. Look at this. I'll be right back. Okay, fresh gloves. Let's get busy. This one looks pretty cool. Let's see what's in there. Some of these I remember making. Some of these I definitely did not make. Others I have just no recollection of. It's been so long. Not Mr. Peanut. Just so you're aware, this is definitely not Mr. Peanut. Moving on. Oh. I tell you what, going around, this would be an excellent art project even for today. You know, if you're in art school, go and get a capsule machine, do it, and get all your art buddies to do stuff on little Post-it notes. If you want to package it with some candy, do it. Just don't let it sit for, approaching 20 years before you open up the rest of them and see what it was. But this is an excellent art project. It really sealed the deal. Of course, what the hell? Come on, focus on something. Hello, there we are. Art school. I guess my best piece of advice is just don't really go to art school. Just don't do it. I mean, there's no way to fail art school. Tell an adult the time is now. The Timg. Tell an adult the time is now. Don't go to art school, though. What are you going to do with your art degree? Honestly, you go and get a graphic design degree. Great. That means that you're certified to use all of the graphic design software, but that doesn't make you an artist, does it? Go get it. I guess the only practical art degree that you could get is like an art education degree. Go be an art teacher. Maybe that would serve you well. This was definitely supposed to be something. What? I haven't the foggiest. I didn't make it, so I don't know. I'm sure it was a great sculpture, I'm certain, by somebody. What? We'll never be able to read this. All right, moving on. Oh. That looks like it was definitely a sticker as well. That's so gross. A lot of these you're going to notice that have the sticker. Oh, it's another one of these. It's this one. We already had this one. Well, there you go. There's a code on there. I wonder what that's for. First print sticker. Stick it somewhere and color it too. Art school has gotten me nowhere. If you want to go to art school, please do it. But do it, something practical. Go be an art teacher, or an art professor. That's about the only way you're going to make any money being an artist, unless you do something like this. And even this, maybe like $12 maybe. What was this? It's disgusting. It's extra disgusting now because of the red that was in it. I am not saving whatever this was meant to be because it's just gross. Oh God. Okay. What's the picture? Oh. I'm not saying, if you want to go get an art degree, just go get an art degree. I'm not saying don't do it. It's your life. Live it how you want. But it didn't serve me at all in anything. This has paint on it. You have no idea how satisfying it was to put all these little holes in there. I'm sure it was satisfying, and it's horribly displeasing now, after all these years with melted Jolly Rancher in it. So there you go. I sold the other vending machine that had these capsules in it. It didn't have these capsules in it when I sold it to him, obviously, but it was made to dispense these capsules. It was green and blue. It wasn't orange and blue like this one was, and it did not have a stand. But I sold it to a tattoo artist, and his idea was not entirely dissimilar to what I have going on here, where he was going to put flash in there, and $50 to $100 worth of flash designs. You just spin the wheel and you get what you get, and you get that sucker tattooed, I guess, if you wanted to in the end. And that's a great idea. Oh, let's see here. That one, just doodles, just random doodles. I can't open that. It's too glued together. This one looks like it didn't melt so bad. It's because it didn't have a candy in it. I'd be really mad if I didn't get a Jolly Rancher. In hindsight, I should have put Jolly Ranchers in every single one of them. Of course, 99% of them so far has had them. wonder who made this one. I made a lot of these. I didn't make all of them. Mystery meat is people. I didn't make this one. If you paid 50 cents and this was all you got, I'd be upset. I'd buy another just to get a Jolly Rancher, and then they'd be the world's most expensive Jolly Rancher because you would have paid $1 for a Jolly Rancher. Okay, let's see here. Congrats. You won a rare prize. Go scare someone with it. Hi everyone, I went to art school. Let's move on. Ugh. Once again, no Jolly Rancher in this one either. I didn't make this though. Reach into the mystic, I think is what it said. Can I undo it? Reach into the mystics. Oh, I see. Okay, it's somebody's back. And the back of their head, it looks like. What the fuck? I didn't make it. I don't know. 50 cents for this, though. This is art school, people. Man, you ask them to do doodles, and this is what you end up with. What are we getting next? No Jolly Rancher in this one either. Impact font makes everything more funny. I'm actually going to keep this one. I didn't make it. There's no indication of who did, but I'm keeping that one because I kind of like it. 50 cents, and if I would have gotten this, okay, fair enough. All right, moving on. Let's see. Well, oh boy, you're such a cheese, Dad. There was definitely a Jolly Rancher in this one. Really? You think? Let's peel it open and see. Oh, it's a comic with tiny little mice. And this, son, is what it's all about. We live for moments like this. Savor it. Moving on. Oh, who made this? I haven't the foggiest. Let's see. I'm going to moisten your towelette. Enjoy. Expletive deleted. There you go. This is a mess. Yo, this is just a mess. This is probably the messiest thing I've done since the ancient creepy crawlers. Oh, this one has little homemade dice in it. That's pretty cool. I'll get those out momentarily. I'm not going to peel it. Toasted dice. They're not perfect, but they're the first ones that were made. All right, let's look at them. Get the wrapper out of the way there. I might wash these and try to save them again. Well, there you go. Are they actually dice? Do each of the sides equal 7? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Hey, you know what? They're actually dice. Cool, man. Okay, I'll set those with the other weird clay things that we're saving, and I'll wash them up and have a better look at them. It won't get off my finger, though. There we go. Next up is an orange one with a milk. That's so bad. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Looks like an animal of some kind. It's a shame that they all got so ruined, but then at the same time, it's not really that big of a shame because who cares? Honestly, about any of this stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to unfold it. I wish I could because it's got what looks like a dog on it, and I'd like to see the dog if I can get it separated and unfolded. Ah, oh, please. There we go. Look at that. Oh, almost got it, but not quite. Son of a diddly. There we go. Got it. All right. Slowly, but also quickly. It's really sealed. That's impressive. Egad, Spot. You know it creeps me out. I think that's what that says. Creeps? Yeah, you know it creeps me out when you stand like that. What was the point? What was the idea of this one? I don't think anybody will ever know. I was the artist of this one, and I don't even know what it means. All right, moving on. Oh, that's so gross, but also tasty. There's a candle here. Wizards and Wallies, marbles and trolleys, apples are good for aiding your follies. Yeah, all right. I don't know what that means. Let's keep on moving on. Ugh. That's so bad. All right. There's a crazy guy's face. It doesn't look like it was me. Bologna is just a dachshund and a deli slicer away. Oh, God. What is the bag for? Why is he holding the bag? Bologna is just a dachshund and a deli slicer away. Gosh. Okay. All right, next up, this orange one here. Oh, it looks like another one of those. Oh, it fell out. Yeah, it definitely is another one of those clay things. It's just green this time. Candy art. Oops. Thanks for supporting your local artist. Enjoy your snack. I wouldn't think a Jolly Rancher could be considered a snack, but there you go. Moving on. Oh. Look at this. Look at this and listen. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound and the smell. The smell. It's the sound and smell of a 7-year-old's toy box. All right. Oh, Lord. Literally just scribbles. Literally just scribbles. There's no writing. Oh, there is. Respect nature. Recycle this paper. I just have no words. This one's got another one of those clay things in it. I'll save it. Oh, this looks like another enjoy your snack thing. Yeah, we'll just take the candy art thing out of it and we'll throw the rest away because I can't. You remember Christmas Vacation? When he gets the big old pine tree and he's digging around in it and he's trying to read that magazine? That's what this feels like. All right. They're laying in bed. You know what I'm talking about. Chevy Chase laying in bed with his hands all sticky from pine tree sap, reading a magazine. You've seen it. Don't act like you haven't. What is this? It took no time at all for Gene, obviously not important enough to capitalize his name, for Gene to realize this time machine, there's some thunder, this time machine could use, what's the punchline? Could use what? Some work. You know, all right, so I'd like to sit here and think that back then I was a genius. Obviously, I was a genius, because if you don't get it, then you're just an idiot. There's that fly. They're coming around for the sweets, I think. Anyway, but no, this is all ridiculous. It's all stupid. It makes no sense. Don't go to art school. Fine, go to art school if you feel like it, but God, it just turns you into this pretentious, weird something or other. Next up. Ugh. Ugh. Go to trade school, people. Please, learn a skill, manufacturing or automotive repair or heating and cooling, you know, something that contributes, because this is cool. This is very cool. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not having fun peeling these open and reliving, you know, my college days, so to speak, but it hasn't served me. Like, it hasn't. All right, what's next? Billy always felt awkward at sleepovers because he's a stick man, but his head is a giant lizard. There's I guess a sleeping bag. Please, learn a skill. Learn a skilled trade or something. You're not going to convince anybody to pay 50 cents for this stuff unless you want to end up with Jolly Ranchers. And then after, 17 or 18 years, they sit and turn into this in your house because your art school days display piece has melted. Moving on. Oh, God. Now here's the funny part, though. I'm keeping this machine, and I have a bajillion other capsules, so I intend to fill it again because I'm an idiot like that, and I just never learn. I don't even know what this is. Cool. Going forward. That's raining again and thundering again. Ugh. Let's see. This wasn't me. Who was it? Don't know. I can only get so many people to contribute. Brush your teeth. That's a good message, to be honest. Especially after reading this. Brush your teeth, says the diseased parakeet. with a claw, with a crab claw, brush your teeth. Yeah, moving on. It'd be interesting to see what my I don't have any contact with any of these people anymore. So what they're up to these days would just be, I mean, I'm not even friends with them on Facebook or any of the social, of course, I don't even have a big social media presence anyway. But, you know, what are they doing now? Heaven knows. Cars going by. 5 slightly obscure instruments you should investigate. Should you? Should you, though? The answer is, man, probably not. Well, maybe, if you want to. Maybe you'll find this stuff fascinating and you'll be like, well, I should investigate those instruments. I probably have had experience with each of these instruments because I was also a musician. Still kind of am, in a different way nowadays. The Irish whistle, the sitar, Jew's harp, theremin, and glass harmonica. Not harmonica, glass harmonica. Okay, now, Jew's harp, slightly insensitive. I apologize. They're probably called jaw harps now. Maybe I'll just cut this whole part out. We'll see. Here comes the rain. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Definitely gonna have difficulty getting this one off my fingertips. Don't look so smug, new guy. We've heard it all. Don't you know? Everyone here is innocent. Oh, okay. Wow. How hip I was. What a message this sent. Because they're not people in cages or in prison. No. They're dogs in kennels at the pound. How deep. So deep. Don't look so smug, new guy. We've heard it all. Don't you know everyone here is innocent? How meaningful. Last but not... Oh, no, there's 2 more after this one. They're just not in frame. This just looks to be more scribbles. Do we care? Does anybody really care? The answer, my friend, is no. There you go. Just doodles. It appears to be. Look at that. Look at this. We've got some neighborhood kids that cruise by on their little mini bikes. And that's what you hear sometimes. More mice. I was a big fan of making mice cartoons. They were never funny. You know, they were to me at the time, obviously. I'm sure the fair is fun, Earl, but I'm not coming with you. Carrying that thing around is just asking for trouble. Should I explain it? I can't. It made sense at the time. It's a mouse carrying a giant bunny balloon. Presumably they don't want attention drawn to them, and maybe that's the joke. Ha ha. There you go. I still like those mice. Maybe I'll start making mice cartoons again. Who knows? And I think that's it. Okay, listen, that's it. Was it worth your time? Think about it. The answer is probably no. But It wasn't worth my time either. The good part is we have one unmelted Jolly Rancher. Is it safe to eat? The answer, probably yes, because it's not really possible for these things to go bad. I wouldn't think, considering it's just pure sugar and what's the other ingredient? Sugar and high fructose corn syrup that's been evaporated. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to suck on it for a minute, and then I'm going to wash my mouth out with whiskey, and we're going to go from there. But anyway, by all means, thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. You didn't. I know you didn't. But thanks for watching. Bye. Like and subscribe. Wait. I cleaned up those art pieces to have a better look at them. And I almost ended the video without looking at them. Feast your eyes. Feast your eyes on this. It could be a keychain. Maybe this one. Same as the other one, except green. Or perhaps this one that's just like the other one. Or maybe this is my favorite, frankly, the fried egg. A little fried egg. This is my favorite. Last but not least is the toasted dice. Tell you what, if we can roll snake eyes, we'll have an extra special bonus on this video. You ready? 4. We were almost to snake eyes, so no dice. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Like and subscribe, please.